everyone, this is Yael from Yael Alchemy, and I've missed you. I apologize for not being able to do readings for the past 2 weeks. The first week I was swamped with work, and because of the long sleepless nights doing that, I got sick, okay, because we live in a human vessel that needs rest and everything. I got sick, and so I didn't even have a voice for a couple of days. And that's why so much thanks for the patience and understanding of my clients. And all those who've wished me well or even asked me where I was. I didn't fall off the face of the planet. I was just getting back to proper form so that I could be a clear channel again for all of you. Anyway, this coming week is very important because there is a massive earth heart energy opening, and this is connected to the 7th central sun heart energy. And that is this energy that's coming in and has already come in trickles. It's helping humanity break the shackles and the bonds which has kept us bound for millions and millions of years. And this has been conveyed by the lion people, the ancient ones, and the shamans of the sand people who hold these sacred energies in custody with the guardians and the keepers of the planet. And so this next week, it's very important, and I suppose that's why when I was asking which cards I should use for this reading, they gave me this deck, and you can see it's, and I said, why this deck? Because this deck, I don't usually use it because it doesn't have the numbers. I have to count how many swords, how many, But this, you can see here, there's line energy coming through. So I guess it is in tune with the energies that we are all currently receiving this week. So to support ourselves during this huge energetic downpour again this week and the coming weeks, this is going to be brought on through the heart chakra. Okay, so in order to help you make the most of these energies now, later on I'm going to tell you about how you can help support yourself during these energies. Anyway, so first, here we have this side. I almost forget how to do this. Okay, this side is the side of the divine masculine, and this side is the side of the divine feminine. I've already prayed over the cards and shuffled them, and at the bottom of the deck, look here, we have the phoenix rising from the ashes. This is the 10 of staffs. Okay, and for the past couple of weeks, well, I don't know what the energy is because I wasn't able to do readings for the past 2 weeks, but we can see the progression, because before it was the wolf being the 9 of staffs, the wolf being sacrificed in the fire in order so that the phoenix can be reborn. And now here it is, because here humanity, now we are in an energy, we're in the bounds, the shackles, they're gone now, and humanity now has the capacity to propel itself on towards 5th dimensional to 7th dimensional living. So this is what the phoenix is there for. And here, see, after this, we have Psyche, and this is the Chariot in traditional decks, okay? We have reason, will, and appetite. And this is saying Psyche, reason, is the driver of the chariot, and she's trying to get control of will and appetite. So again, there has to be a balance so that the chariot goes in one direction. And of course, you want the chariot to go forward. Next card we have is Sibyl. Okay, and this is the High Priestess. And this is saying that much of the much of the work in order to help our planet now cope with these energies will be energetic. So, because we are twins, all of us have to do our part. Remember, at the beginning of the year, we said this was the first year of the 9-year cycle. And that's why we are being called. So the first couple of months, that was preparation. And I'm talking more about our mission as twins and not your particular, not the particular goings-ons in your occurrences, incidents, whatever, in your relationship with your twin flame. Okay? So it's like calling us to do our part, to support the earth. And because here, this is Fortuna. This is the Wheel of Fortune. And this is saying that it's time now for the wheel to turn. You see here, there's progression from the baby of the zodiac would be Aries until the sort of granddaddy of the zodiac, which is Pisces. It has to turn. It has run its course and it's ready. The earth now is ready for a new cycle. Okay, and here, see, we have here Hieros Gamos, which is oneness, completion. Whether that's, you take the view within the microcosm of your twin flame relationship, or the larger view, the macrocosm of how your twin flame relationship supports the energies in the planet. There, no more polarity, just unity, oneness, and that. Because here you have again Two of Pentacles and the Ouroboros, stressing the importance of your being a twin, the mission that you and your twin have contracted pre-birth, pre-incarnations, prior to the very first split to do. Okay, so I'll stop there. Usually that's the number of cards I read at the bottom of the deck. And let's move on to the main reading. Okay, for the Divine Masculine, the first card we have is Cupid. And this is the Lover's card. Okay, and here we have this Knight. And Cupid symbolizes love. Cupid is getting ready to fire his arrow. But the Knight here, these three people, they're accompanied by the dog, who represents fidelity. Okay, but the Knight has to choose who among his two companions he would be faithful to. Okay, first one is Appetite. This is a woman with flowers in her hair. She represents sensuality, things of pleasure. The other signifies will and virtue, and this signifies the higher aspects. The man is looking towards a virtue right now, but nonetheless, he still has to make that choice, and that choice, because we have free will, needs to come from the Divine Masculine. Okay? The next card we have for him is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. See, that's what I was saying when that I have to count because there's no numbers. The 7 of Cups, and this 7 of Cups again, represents temptation and choices. You can see the outer cups, the 6 cups on the outside, they represent various worldly emotions, okay? There's jealousy with a snake, anger with death, there's sex with the joining of the male and the female, there is money, fame, and I can't recall what the dagger represents, but possibly ambition, because that's how ambitious people work. I mean, do anything to get to the top. These are the choices, but along with your choices is the 7th cup. And in the 7th cup, we see the eye in the middle of the diamond, and this represents inner sight, higher aspirations, and higher vibrations. If you can see the light here, it's emanating from this cup. But again, so the divine masculine, he has all these choices. What is in his highest good to pick? Of course, it's the cup in the middle. But the thing is, he has to pick it. Okay? The next card we have for the divine masculine is the Justice card. And here, Justice, usually, the usual depictions in other decks is just this Lady Justice with the scales. But in this picture, there are more than, there's another player. There's this knight. And this knight represents the divine masculine. And he's ready, because knights are supposed to protect, to defend, to honor those they are supposed to protect. And here we have Lady Justice. We see that her scales are askew. But that is because she can't raise them up, because she's still holding this sword. This sword that really rightfully belongs to the knight. This sword represents truth. Okay? But she's in the process of handing it to the divine masculine, and so that he can better do his job, his mission, as the divine masculine. So again, here we have the divine masculine being assisted by his sacred counterpart, the divine feminine, in a sort of turnover ceremony, so that he can go off and do what he needs to do to help himself, his counterpart, and the surrounding, the earth, come into balance. Okay, and the last card we have is the Luna card. Now, we're going to have full moon this week on the 25th. And so, what this is saying is that that's going to be a very important time for our divine masculines, because this 7th cup, the cup of higher choice, okay, the choice that benefits the highest good, how is this going to be conveyed to the divine masculine, who is surrounded by all these other choices that are very poignant in 3D, especially if your divine masculine is not fully awakened yet. Now, this moon, which will be the last of the super moons for this year, if I recall correctly, is going to be very important, because here it's like through their intuition they will be given signs of what would be in their highest good to pick. Okay, here we have these weird creatures, okay, because they're half dog, half sea serpent, all here in the sea. And then we have this mermaid, again half and half, half woman, half fish. So this is the gateway to accessing their higher selves, and the guidance that Spirit has for the Divine Masculine. And this guidance will be given. So if your Divine Masculine isn't awake yet, just do not doubt. We are being assisted because this is a very crucial time for twins and the planet, Mother Earth, and the awakening of humanity. Okay, so I'm going to pick clarifying cards for these, or maybe not. I think that's pretty clear. Okay, so no, we're not going to pick clarifying cards for that, for this, but we will pick this guidance card. See here, this is living in the now. I'm using the Galactic Heritage cards because again, instructed to use them given the incoming energies right now. Okay, and our Divine Masculines will be assisted by imbibing this energy of the Cetacean dolphins, okay, which is living in the now. What does that mean? This means when you are fully ensconced in what you are doing, who you are at the present time, in this very moment, you are free from the pain of the past and the worries of the future. Okay, so that's what the Divine Masculines are currently going through. If they seem detached, they do not respond to you. If you're still trying to keep in touch, forcing the situation, just remember that what they are doing now is what they are meant to be doing now. And that is going to lead them. This is where your faith in the universe comes in, because assistance is being given. But in order for them not to be burdened by worries and fear, and it's a good thing that nothing appeared here, okay, because this is what they're doing now. It's going and being in the flow, trusting that it's going to lead. Of course, they might not know that it's leading them there if they're not yet awakened, but it is indeed leading them there to union for their highest good, because that is what in their highest good is. See here. So even if he's still with a karmic represented by appetite, do not worry. Okay? If you do, you will contradict. Remember, we're mirrors of each other. If you do, you're not helping your Divine Masculine. He's going to mirror your anxiety and your fear. And that is not to say that you don't feel it, because it comes. Sometimes it comes unbidden. That sense of panic, that sense of, because things are changing. You can feel it in your bones. We're getting ready for something new in our lives, a new way of dealing with other people, heart-centered way. But sometimes those fears, they come up, and what you do is to embrace it, transmute it, and release it. Okay, so that, because if it gets stuck there, remember, your twin's going to mirror it. Right now, he's in a good place, doing what he's supposed to do, living in the now. So, assist him by not upsetting this kind of balance. Okay? So, let's move on to the Divine Feminine. The first card we have for the Divine Feminine is the Ace of Cups, okay? And the Ace of Cups, again, it's the beginning of establishing something. Here we have a castle, and a castle is home, hearth. It's somewhere you feel protected, safe. It is your domain, Okay, so this is establishing something new. It's on top of the cup. Again, so wherever you're living, whatever your grid point is, we're establishing a new energetic template wherein people are going to deal with each other with heart consciousness instead of ego, instead of mind. Okay, that's what the Ace of Cups is saying. And here we have this little bird here, and the little bird represents destiny, okay, one's true purpose. So this is the beginning for the Divine Feminines of transitioning into what you are really called to do and to be in this incarnation. Okay, and the next card that we have, here we have the Lady of Coins, and this lady, she holds a rose. Okay, she offers it to everyone she meets as she holds the pentacle. So this is what a lot of the Divine Feminines are going through. It's like I know I had a reading one week wherein they were paying it forward, and this card just confirms that a lot of the Divine Feminines continue to bring forth that message of love. They continue to be ambassadors of unconditional love and the beauty of living in the fifth energy, in the fifth dimension rather. Okay, see, they're bringing that down, they're carrying it down to the planet. So again, this is our role as those who are instrumental in building this new foundation. Okay, the next card we have for the Divine Feminines is Prudence, and here we have Lady Prudence, who's naked, but she has a flaming heart, which means that your higher heart and your heart chakra, they're inflamed. Not in a bad way, because medically inflamed is like really bad. But you know, your heart is on fire. You're ready to give, to sort of infect other people with the light that you carry in your heart. And here, Lady Prudence is surrounded by various elements. Okay, we have the scales. These are the four corners of the world, okay? Scales, the anchor, she has a crucifix there, a mirror with a serpent. These are all the things that the Divine Feminine is doing, okay? She's anchoring the energies. She is the cross or the crucifix. Because you're also human, and in our own personal soul journeys, ascension path, we have challenges, but she carries it as well. She bears it with the patience of this maiden and keeps balance while doing so. And here we have this mirror with the snake, and mirror, she holds that up because right now, knowing, since the veil of illusion has been lifted for most of the Divine Feminines, they don't hesitate now to put up this mirror to show to other people and show them who they are. It's part of, because they need to see where they are now and acknowledge that in order to go further, to go higher. Okay, it's like what they do in AA and all the A's. Okay, there needs to be acceptance first. And right now, one of the principal challenges as light workers is that a lot of people don't believe that that they have this light within them, that wherein all these gifts can be accessed, whether it pertain to love, abundance, peace, okay? There's still this snake, and that's why there's that mirror is there, and Lady Prudence is helping other people see that. And of course, central to this picture, well, not really central, but very poignant, is this lion, okay? Again, I said that lion energy is very important in the coming energies that come from the 7th central sun at this time. So, being supported by those, okay, bravery, courage, prudence, all the qualities and attributes of lions. The next card that we have is fire, okay. This is equivalent to the Tower card, okay. And what Spirit is saying is that the divine feminines will be very instrumental in breaking down old and outworn structure and infusing them with new light. Remember, we are here, the phoenix has been reborn. So old structures are needed to be torn down. The false illusions, the divine feminines are going to be very instrumental. And this doesn't mean that you have to go outside carrying a big placard telling everyone that this is the new earth, okay? Because you are where you're supposed to be to affect whatever changes that need to take effect. The thing is, you have to be conscious on how you can contribute to this energy that really puts into focus things that are not working anymore and need to be changed. Because if it is built on very flimsy foundations, that's what's going to happen when something stronger comes in. And right now, the energies that you bring as twins, together with the energies from the galaxies that are now helping our planet ascend collectively, they're stronger. And this cannot exist in the face of something stronger. That's why they're coming down, and your responsibility would be to help bring that to the fore. And you are, because here, look at this, the first 3 cards, and this just puts into focus what is going on, okay? And the card for the divine feminines is, see here, again, very apt, the light of awareness. This is Orion light in the future. And so, the divine feminines, they're at the forefront of bringing this light of awareness to everyone, their twins included. Because look at this, that's why she's giving the sword to him. Okay? And here, as I said earlier, you can't just go outside carrying a placard, because then there might be credibility issues, especially if they're not cognizant of ascension and everything related to it, or they're allergic to the word spirituality. Okay? But here we do this energetically, and you'll see, you're going to find out things around you, they're changing, because it's like the ripple effect. It's like a gong, okay? When you hit a bell, I would have shown you my my small gong. What do you call that? The cymbals. Yeah. I forget what it's called, but you can hear there's a reverberation. So when you do energetic work, meditate on this Orion light, on being Orion light. And how you do that is sometimes you can imagine, visualize a candle, the flame of a candle during your meditations, and visualize this golden liquid light pouring through you, pouring through your crown chakra, your head, your throat, all your other chakras, until you are filled with this Orion light that highlights unity and the end of polarity. Okay, and let's pick a card in the middle. Okay, this is Hermes. Hermes. Okay, and yeah, some will call it Hermes, but you know the brand. It's Hermes. Anyway, he is the messenger. You see, this wand, he's waving it in the air in the shape of an infinity symbol. And he's carrying this pearl here. And what he's doing is that, what this means is that both the divine masculine and the divine feminine, right now, they need to be the messengers. Okay? For him, for the divine masculine, Hermes will be very important because he needs to get these messages to help him make his own choices. For the divine feminine, this energy is necessary because as the divine masculine goes inward, okay, to reflect on the choices he needs to make moving forward, the divine feminine goes outward. So again, it's a complementary energy externally, but internally, remember, you both mirror each other. So it's a cycle, internal, external. Okay? So that's what I have for you for this week. And for those who need support, I still do give personal readings and Reiki, and this energy also for those who haven't gotten Rashiba sessions. That will help. Check them out. But right now, because we're trying to anchor the expansion of these current energies through the heart chakra. Okay, I have a 30-minute session available, and I'm calling it the Heart Chakra Reiki, and this will include divine codes for the sacral heart activation, that's your higher heart, and optimizing and balancing the heart chakra. And of course, for those whose heart chakras are still closed, there is opening the heart chakra. And when we say that it's closed, it means if you're suffering from issues of low self-esteem, lack of self-love, self-acceptance, or those deep injuries that you have on a soul level. But this is very potent. It's a very long divine healing code. And this requires permission from your higher self to perform, okay, to be given, to use, actually, which I will ask prior to the session, because if it's not allowed, it's not permitted, then just the first two will be dispensed during the heart chakra Reiki, which will concentrate on your heart chakra. Okay, so do check it out and see if you think that will help you during the next couple of weeks. And keep spreading love and light. Be the light that you are and spread the love. And that's it. Hopefully I'll see you next week. Okay, bye.